I am back. Yes, I am back after a month off, and thank you guys for waiting. We're back. We're back. May was good and bad, but good. I needed the break. I was very busy. There's a reason why I always take May off. Did I complete as many dramas I hoped to? No, but I feel like that's just where I'm going to be at for probably the rest of this year, if not longer, because it was in 2025. But hey, at least I'm still watching stuff. I did not clear off my watch list as I planned to, but I did complete a lot of stuff that were on my watch list since January, so I still think that's a win. I am recording this a week before May ends, so I might finish something in that week. And of course, it's not going to be in this video. So if I do, I'll have that review in June's What I Completed in June video. So you'll still get that mini review, but it might just be a month delayed. Overall, though, I enjoyed my month of May. It's getting hotter here where I live. That does not mean I have stopped watching dramas. We also switched over the blog from one location to another. That was a big feat that we did in May. But I'm excited. The reason why I take these breaks is because I want to get excited again to make content again. And I'm excited. I have a lot of dramas I wanted to talk about. I have a lot of things I want to put out. So get ready for a lot of content, a lot of conversations. We're not doing anything drastically different with the podcast or the channel, but might be adding a few things, a few ideas that I might be guinea pigging off of you guys. So let's wait and see. But that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about all the dramas that I have completed in the month of May. Currently, right now, with a week left, I have completed 3. And one I don't think I ever mentioned before, but we'll get to that eventually. If you have never watched one of these videos before, this is the video that I give you mini reviews on everything I completed with my ratings and my recommendation if you should watch them or not. So let's get started. The first thing I completed, I'm going to quickly review because this is actually a rewatch for me. This is the crime Korean drama, Come and Hug Me. I watched this, I think, when it was airing because it's a 2018-2019 drama. I'm almost positive I watched this as it's airing. Either way, I love this Korean drama. I love it. And I'm so happy I rewatched it because I, one, forgot a lot about it, but two, it made me realize some things that I previously had not noticed or maybe forgot that I noticed. I'm very biased with this drama. So if you are looking for an analytical review of this drama, you will not get it here in this video because I originally rated this a 10 out of 10. It's one of my favorite K-dramas. I still rated it a 10 out of 10. It did not disappoint. There was nothing I noticed that would have reduced that rating, really. I'm also very biased because I love Jang Ki-young. I am a huge fan of his. I've watched a lot of his dramas. Come and Hug Me was actually my first drama of his that I ever watched. I'm very attached to this Korean drama. His acting in this Korean drama is so good. It's fantastic. I mean, you get a little bit of crime mixed with the romance scenario, one of my favorite combos, but I know that's not everybody's cup of tea. Countless times I say it's an awesome combo because you kind of get the best of both worlds, but I know I might be in the minority of that. There are some really sweet moments in this Korean drama, but it can also be starkly violent and very dark at the same time. I'm trying not to reveal too much of the plot because there's no way to really talk about this without giving a bunch of spoilers. I don't want to spoil this for anybody if you have not seen it, but just know it is a dark crime Korean drama with some romance. I'm sorry if I butcher this name. Koo Jun-ho, he is a veteran Korean actor. You would recognize him if you saw him. He was in Buried Hearts last year. He has a prominent role in this drama. And he is known for his villain roles, and this one is included for sure. He is very creepy in this, and he just knocks it out of the park. This is one of my favorite roles he does. It's interesting because with some Korean dramas, he's a very out there villain. You know he's the villain. This one, you know he's the villain, but he has a slight way of portraying a villain that on the outside is very likable and can be approachable. But he will have a quick change in his face and you absolutely know he's the villain and he wants to unalive somebody. He acts his character very well to give the slight differences in emotions that his character portrays, and portrays a character that pretty much tries to hide behind a mask. And of course, that mask slips sometimes. So this is one of his standout roles for me as well. If you are a fan of Flower of Evil, you would like this. Flower Evil came out after this, but if you are a fan of that Korean drama, you will probably find things in this drama that has similarities, and you will probably like this drama. So I highly recommend this crime Korean drama. If you have not watched it, you can watch it on Viki, and I rated it a 10 out of 10. Next thing I'm going to review is Culinary Class Wars Season 2. I finally completed this, even though I started this back in January. I think I should have completed it like at least 3 months ago, but I finally completed it. I'm also very biased with this show. So if you are looking for an analysis of this show, I will be putting out a review of it, but just know I'm very biased. But look for my full review video of this. This is just going to be my mini review of Culinary Class Wars. I loved season 1, so season 2 did not disappoint. I'm very excited for season 3 and see the changes they do for season 3 and how that will work. I'm very curious if it will work. I rooted for people. I was so happy for the people I rooted for. Did I like the person that won? Yeah. Were they my favorite? No. But I really liked the journey of the person who won in season 2 and the trajectory of his character. And I loved his messaging at the end on the last episode. I cried. And I cried with season 1, but I cried with season 2. That is how invested I am in this show. Now, one thing I will say, unlike season 1, where you really felt it was underdogs versus chefs, professional chefs, I did not like how they revealed that some of the people who applied to be the black coats were famous within their own right. Could have been a white coat chef. And that kind of took away from the underdog versus professional chef to me in a way. I hope they go back to the real mom and pop underdog civilian chefs in black coats versus it'll be easier for me to get on the show and not be a white coat, which it seemed to have done in season 2. So that kind of took out some of the magic for me, but I still had favorites. I still cried. I still was invested. I was also very surprised I was not spoiled on the winner of season 2 because it took me so long to finish this. So somehow I did not see that coming. I rated this a 10 out of 10, and I absolutely love this show and highly recommend this cooking Korean variety show to everybody. Last but certainly not least, and I will repeat, I have a week left in May, so I may finish something else before May is up, but as of right now, I have only completed 3 things in May. Due to the beginning of May, I did not watch a single thing because I was very busy, but I also was very stressed. And when I get very, very stressed, I do not watch dramas. There's like a threshold of stress I can take before I don't watch dramas. And I reached that threshold and went beyond that threshold. So I only really started completing stuff halfway through May, which was not the plan. But the last thing I completed was, of course, Blossom, which I, again, should have completed months ago because I started it in January. You can see the pattern here. I attempted to get stuff from January off my watch list because it had been sitting there for 6 months at this point. Well, 5 months. We're about to be in June. Anyway, I rated Blossom a 8.5 out of 10. I did not like this as much as I thought I would. I didn't hate it. I didn't dislike it. I just thought it would be an amazing drama, 10 out of 10, probably due to the hype that it got. Still a gorgeous drama. Love the cinematography. And the main couple was definitely the highlight of this drama for me. I watched it for the main couple. I wanted to see their relationship. I wanted to see their story. I wanted to see how the rebirth story came about and happened. In my opinion, some of the things that did not work for me in this drama. One, it took way too long for the main couple to get together. I watched Love Like the Galaxy. I know how long it can take. It just seemed unnecessarily long in Blossom. Also, I somehow thought that this drama could have dropped some episodes, but also felt the ending was very rushed at the same time, which caused me to dislike the ending with some characters because I felt like they didn't get the ending they deserved, especially the villains, because the ending seemed so rushed to me. I had a bunch of unanswered questions by the end, and to me, some of the loose threads were not connected by the end due to this rush ending. But those are some things that I pointed out on why my rating was an 8.5. Still a good drama, though. I can see why a lot of people watched it. I am planning on doing a longer review of this in another video on my channel, so look forward to that in the month of June. It did have beautiful cinematography. We now know why the director is so famous with it. He does a good job when it comes to cinematography. The OSTs were memorable and great and supported the story very much. Also, jokingly, and I know I already talked about this, I'd feel robbed because we only got the male lead with gray hair in episode 1, and we never got the full head of hair again. So I felt robbed on that. I felt like it was a marketing choice. It was a beautiful marketing choice, and he looked amazing. I wish there was more. Overall, though, Blossom, I still highly recommend. It is still a good drama, 8.5 out of 10 for me. And that is everything I completed in May 2026. I will talk about anything else I complete in May in my next wrap-up video. But let me know in the comments what you have completed, what you're watching. Let me know what you have done in the month that I took off, and I'm very happy to be back. So I'm excited to talk about dramas with you again. I'll see you in the next video.